Hardeep Puri of the BJP, Kamal Mitra Chenoy from Delhi of the Aam Aadmi Party, Kiran Bedi, Sunil Alagh from the Modi camp, Arati Jerath, senior journalist Satinath Sarangi. He supports the Aam Aadmi Party. Sanjay Jha of the Congress Party. Should we begin, ladies and gentlemen? Let's begin the debate. Okay, let's start with you, Satinath Sarangi, sitting there in Bhopal. You see these pictures there of the complete chaos that happened. If this is not the VVIP culture which Arvind Kejriwal was once against, what really is it then?
I want to say three things. First, I cannot see the way I'm placed. I cannot see what's on the screen.
You've not seen the pictures of what happened in Mumbai today. Should I describe them to you?
Yeah, please do. What I heard, all I know is what I heard right now. And I think you should look up the word rampage, Arnab, because if something has been handled by the RPF and GRP in 15 minutes, I don't think the word is a rampage.
So if passengers, no, 1 second. So you are basically saying that this is acceptable.
Second
so you are saying that this is acceptable, that women get pushed is acceptable, that people are not allowed to board a compartment is acceptable, that the public property is damaged is acceptable, traffic rules are broken is acceptable, metal detectors broken, damaged is acceptable. You are saying this is all okay.
The first thing I'm saying, the first thing that is unacceptable is a misrepresentation by the media.
No, but how is this misrepresentation?
If the RPF
were you there that they are saying it's misrepresentation? Satinath Sarangi, let me ask you this. If you had been in a railway station with your family, okay? Let's be very clear. Let's not be hypocritical tonight. If you had been in a railway station with your family and some neta, okay, had come along, and his people had pushed you aside, not let you board a compartment. Okay, some women going with you were also pushed aside and thrown aside. Okay, and then they would have gone on, broken every single traffic rule, blocked you and not let you move around, blocked your traffic completely because their neta was going that way. And if following that, they would have also gone on and broken all public property, smashed it, broken metal detectors, walked over it. If all of this was happening and you were at the receiving end, Satinath Sarangi, would you say, wonderful, this is all right, after all, it's a political party, Indian political parties have a right to behave like this?
No, first thing I would do, first thing I would do, Arnab, the first thing I would do, skeptic as I am, knowing that you have extreme prejudice against the Aam Aadmi Party.
Well, I'm very sorry, but I'm very sorry to tell you this, but I know what facts are you talking about? I am telling you, when a Palghar hospital is vandalized by the Shiv Sena workers, then your Aam Aadmi Party people would have been the front to say the Shiv Sena should not behave like that. How are you behaving any differently from the Shiv Sena today? Why are you supporting it? No, why are you supporting? I'm sorry to say this, but I know of women there. I know of women who are pushed aside and physically pushed aside in the most inappropriate way by Aam Aadmi Party workers.
15 minutes to get order restored.
That
is not rampage.
Order restored, so you say you 15 minutes to get, so you admit there was disorder and you are saying it's all right, there's a little bit of disorder happens.
Use the right words.
So you are saying, you are hiding behind grammar.
Use the right words, that's all I'm saying.
So fine, if I say it's not rampage, it's a little bit of vandalism, so Satinath Sarangi, a little bit of vandalism is all right as long as it's done by the Aam Aadmi Party. Kiran Bedi, I want your response. Kiran Bedi to Satinath Sarangi. We'll get the other side right now. Kiran Bedi.
Two things more.
Kiran Bedi, please hear the other side. I'm sorry at the level of tolerance which you have towards vandalism. I'm really shocked about it. Kiran Bedi, first response from you, and then I also see Sunil Alagh nodding, shaking his head out there. Kiran Bedi, what would you say to Satinath Sarangi? He says this is not a rampage. Hardly a rampage, he says.
Arvind, to my mind, it's getting news at any cost. It's at any cost. I'm using the word any cost. And any cost means any inconvenience, any damage, any disruption, any anarchy at any cost. It's news at any cost, and I can tell you, this will go on till May 16th. This will go on till the last vote is counted. I think it's a question of choice now between rule of law and the mob rule, and whether the police takes action. The point is, the police is caught between a rock and a hard place. If it takes action against these supporters, it serves Arvind Kejriwal's purpose. If it doesn't, it still serves his purpose. He's a winner both sides. I think we as voters will have to decide what do we do with him finally, so that he realizes after May the 16th that getting negative publicity doesn't convert into votes.
No, but
I think that's the larger message which
I'm asking this question tonight. You know, I know that the Aam Aadmi Party gets very upset when it is asked questions. I know the roles are reversed, Satinath Sarangi, for the Aam Aadmi Party. They don't expect to be asked, you know, said,
I'm not
they don't expect us. Of course it is. I'm telling you today. Reporters were there, they were pushed. Reporters were pushed aside. The media was pushed aside. And my question is this, that so you tell me here today, you block traffic, you damage public property, you barge in, you don't let the people come in, you completely assault the common man, even the women reporters out there. Arati Jerath, who are you supporting? The women reporters out there were also harassed. Now, what are we talking about? You support all of this.
I'm talking about the fact.
We are saying
about the fact that Arvind Kejriwal is the only guy who's ready to face the media.
Ready to face the media? In what way? Which way did Arvind Kejriwal stop this from happening? Which way did Arvind? Where is Arvind Kejriwal ready to face the media? Arati Jerath, does Arvind Kejriwal even allow his party colleagues to come on channels that criticize him? Is there not? Are you not aware? Are you not aware, Arati Jerath? Are you not aware, Arati Jerath, that ever since he was asked a few tough questions, Arati, what are you talking about, Arati? Let's talk straight today. You are aware completely that there are channels and media which ask him questions, and the same Arvind Kejriwal today says we will organize a media boycott of these channels. That is the level of insecurity and intimidation which is now being carried out with the media. I am not even taking offense at that. I am saying, all right, you want to. My question tonight is very simple, Arati. You ask yourself. You ask yourself.
I think it seems to be par for the course for all political parties. Come on, Arnab. You know,
does it make it okay? Does it make it okay? So vandalism is par for the cause for all political parties, Arati, is it okay?
Far worse violence, far worse disruption.
So
we have to put things.
What do you mean far worse?
I mean, you have an
far
worse.
Well,
MNA, Shiv Sena.
Okay, so
they've done far worse things.
So you're the same.
These guys.
No, Arati. So you're the same as MNS and Shiv Sena.
No vandalism.
Where's the question?
No disruption can.
One second. Yes, Sunil Alagh.
We have to.
No, 1 second. One second. The argument being put by 1 second. The argument being put by supporters and members of the Aam Aadmi Party on the channel this evening is very simple. One, every party does it. What's wrong if we do a little bit of it? B, this is not rampage. This is not rampage. My question tonight is very simply this. And okay, we have an interjection coming up. Let's take the interjections first. Two hands went up, Hardeep Puri, but before that, Sunil Alagh. Sunil Alagh was taking you on. Go ahead.
You know, look, as far as I'm concerned, this is 100% rampage. If tomorrow a terrorist walks into Churchgate and leaves a bomb because these metal detectors have been destroyed, will Arati come and say, oh, it's okay for us to destroy every form of security everywhere? What are we talking about? Ultimately, at the end of the day, you are no different from any party. Let Arvind Kejriwal come out and say it. Once he says it, we will accept him as he is. Do not claim to be different then. Do not turn around and say, oh, we are new. You remind me of the Communist Party in the 60s in Calcutta. Exactly that. Stop everything. I'm here. Vote for me. How are you different? Yeah. I mean, like, once you claim you're different, you're behaving like them. Where is your difference gone? You come and raid parties, you come and shout, you come and scream, you lie on floors. You think today, I heard Prashant saying, look, as far as we are concerned, some things like this might happen. You are going into Churchgate station in a platform. You expect this to happen. You plan it to happen. You go on a scooter announced. If you want to meet the Aam Aadmi, go unannounced. Do not tell anyone you're arriving. Go disguised. We have mystery shoppers. But when you make an announcement, you want it to happen. You want a rampage to happen. You want to be noticed. You want the media to come. I will knock out everything. Is this the way to...
The bottom line is this, and I asked that question. The bottom line. The bottom line is this. The bottom line is this.
Grows and grow. He seems to have
I am so sorry. That's
Arati,
you're talking of hypocrisy.
Arati, just a minute.
I don't know a man more hypocritical than Sunil Alagh. I'm sorry to say.
You are the
Arnab,
most hypocritical of all. What are you talking about? You haven't even seen the thing that you are saying is not rampage. At least see the bloody video first, no?
I think,
don't say I'm
just
hypocritical.
a word of caution. Just a word of caution tonight. Just a word of caution to Satinath Sarangi. Satinath Sarangi, 1 minute. Satinath Sarangi.
Modi did in Gujarat.
Satinath Sarangi. One sec. Satinath Sarangi. One question.
Go to 2002.
What was that?
Go to Godra.
Merely
What are we discussing
rampage?
here? How are you different?
Satinath Sarangi.
Answer that question.
Satinath Sarangi.
Don't go to Gujarat.
We'll
Don't
tell
go
you
to
how
Delhi,
we are
don't go
different.
anywhere. You are different. Establish it that you are different. You are no different from anyone else. You are off the road,
Aam
on
Aadmi
the road
Party,
and by
yes,
the road.
Aam Aadmi Party says it's different.
Don't say I'm hypocritical.
And
You are
it's
ignorant.
different by the way it
See the
treats
video before
Ambani.
you open your mouth.
Yeah?
See the video. And then
Not
tell
like
me whether
your
they went on the
leader,
rampage or
not
not.
like your leader. Giving them
Come on,
concessions
yaar.
from public
We can
exchequer.
carry
My
on.
next question
Okay,
is to
fine,
Kamal
fine,
Mitra
fine,
Chenoy of the
fine.
Aam Aadmi Party. Let him come in. He has to go at 9:30. My question to Kamal Mitra Chenoy. Kamal Mitra Chenoy, my question is very simply this. Don't you think the Aam Aadmi Party...
I thought I was next. I thought I was next. After Sunil, you had said that I would be coming on next. I mean, let the BJP also have its say in this. Look, they are increasingly demonstrating a pattern, Arnab. They do a dharna outside Rail Bhavan. They attack the BJP headquarters. They storm Churchgate Station. This is true to a pattern. Aam Aadmi Party and chaos are synonymous. This is a theatre of the absurd. You have a representative of the Aam Aadmi Party who, without seeing the footage, is accusing someone else of hypocrisy. They are taking on the press. They are taking on everyone. This is not civilized conduct. This is taking on the value system. And for my friend Arati to say that the others also do this, we are not discussing the others. We are discussing the Aam Aadmi Party here.
The question really, Kamal Mitra Chenoy, that I want you to address is, there is an old ideology and there is an abandonment of the ideology. Please, 1 minute. What made the Aam Aadmi Party special? What it claims? What made the Aam Aadmi Party appealing to some people at one point of time? Allow me to complete just the question and then you take all the time in the world that you want to answer, Kamal Mitra Chenoy. Don't dodge the question. The question is this. The question is about the abandoning of the original ideology of the Aam Aadmi Party. Kejriwal had said...
We have not abandoned the original ideology. And for using terms like anarchy, please look up the dictionary.
I don't need to learn English from you, sir. I'm simply asking you a question. If this is not anarchy, then what is?
In any case, where is the anarchy?
Really? So, Mr. Kamal Mitra Chenoy. Mr. Chenoy, would you like to be in the middle of that? Would you like to be a passenger? Would you like to be at the receiving end? Were you at the receiving end of what happened today, Mr. Kamal Mitra Chenoy?
Not us.
Were you?
We have taken the
Were you, Mr. Kamal Mitra Chenoy?
Kejriwal came by the train like many other commuters. There was chaos in the traffic because the traffic police...
That's rubbish, Mr. Chenoy. That's rubbish, Mr. Chenoy. 1 minute, please. Mr. Chenoy, I'm sorry, but you take a very... I'm very sorry at the hypocrisy that you are reflecting today. You take a very clear position and you say, I want to know facts when it comes in other cases. In this particular case, I'm telling you the facts, and the facts are this if you want to listen. Traffic was completely blocked. Traffic was blocked. People were harassed. People were not allowed to get onto the compartment. People were not allowed to get off the compartment. You have seen the pictures of what was happening out there.
Almost every station.
Have you not seen
the police knew Kejriwal was coming. The railway police should have made arrangements.
Okay, so then why do you have to? Okay, so why do you have to?
Being pushed around by corporates. We are opposed to corporates, therefore you make us an open target.
Don't tell me about corporates. I thought I heard Arvind Kejriwal in a tape recently telling some television anchor that, you know what, I don't want to talk about the private sector too much because then the workforce will turn against me and they are part of my vote bank.
Support base will go. He wanted Bhagat Singh. He wanted Bhagat Singh's photograph there.
On which we are going to...
Look at this. Look at this.
Council. You're using a leaked tape.
My question to you is, whether
the tape is leaked or not, is it a genuine tape or not? Are you denying the veracity of the tape?
Mr. Chenoy, in August 2011, and I find it fascinating tonight. I find it so fascinating tonight, don't I, Mr. Chenoy? that tonight on the Newshour you are all there justifying the breaking of rules. What is your essential argument? A little bit of rule broken, it's all right. Arati Jerath says, little bit of rule broken, all right. Little bit of people inconvenienced, all right. A little bit of public property broken, all right.
Don't be a spokesperson for interest.
Well, what spokesperson for interest? Which spokesperson are you? Whose spokesperson are you, sir, which allows you to violate public property? Whose spokesperson are you that allows you to throw people out of compartments and block trains? Who are you speaking on behalf of, sir?
Our supporters would be.
Don't make sweeping generalization, Mr. Kamal Mitra Chenoy. Now I will quote. You answer my question, Mr. Chenoy. You answer my question. Whose interests are you speaking on behalf of?
You're so biased.
Really, Mr. Chenoy? Really, Mr. Chenoy? Anyone who asks you questions is biased, and someone who sits with you cozily after an interview and says, I'll ask this question and won't ask this question, I'll plant this question, I won't plant this question is all right. They're honest.
Just because you want to attack Aam Aadmi.
Who wants?
Shameful.
Mr. Chenoy, now I will tell you, in August 2011, you can say what you want.
It is a violation of your journalist.
Don't teach me journalism, Mr. Chenoy. Don't teach me journalism. In August 2011, in August, you know what you want. You know, Mr. Chenoy. You know, Mr. Chenoy. Don't get desperate.
There's chaos in the media.
Really?
Stealing tapes.
Anyone.
Information.
Okay, so you are very angry at that tape which went up.
You are really for a person who has his qualities. You are really.
Mr. Chenoy, you know what? It pinches. It hurts when somebody questions you. So I'll just say one. I won't raise my voice with you. You're a very senior man. I have great regard for you. Some of your colleagues at the JNU would have been teachers of mine. And hence I will not raise my voice with you, and I'll be very, I will not accuse you in turn, Mr. Chenoy. I have far too much respect for you to do that. But I will tell you one thing, without raising my voice. Remember this, Mr. Chenoy, Professor Chenoy. In August 2011, there was one person who said, quote, violating laws in the name of supporting any movement is also a form of corruption. Today, we have seen what has happened in Mumbai. Right? I want to ask you, do you know the name of the person who said this, that violating laws in the name of supporting the movement is also a form of corruption? Do you know who said this? This quote belongs to whom? Professor Chenoy? Do you know who said this in 2011?